What if I tell you that there is a mysterious civilization on our planet where the most advanced beings of our race dwell? The name of this civilization is mentioned in various ancient writings all over the world. Many have gone in search for this civilization, and some have never returned. The name of that place where this civilization exists is Shambhala, or the City of Peace. There exist multiple ancient maps which claim to guide you to Shambhala, but to decode these cryptic maps, a person has to be well developed both mentally and spiritually. Many sources say that this city might be located in the Himalayan region or beneath the earth, and point to the North Pole as its entrance. But looking from a spiritual perspective, the ancient documents of Hinduism and Buddhism claim that this city exists altogether in a different dimension, which can only be accessed by powerful spiritual beings. So, what do you think? Does this city really exist?
Deep in the mists of myth and history lies the enigmatic realm of Shambhala, a place revered across cultures as a paradise hidden beyond the reach of ordinary mortals. Ancient legends describe it as a land of wisdom, peace, and unimaginable spiritual power. But could there be more to this tale than metaphor? Could Shambhala have been not just a spiritual haven, but the cradle of human civilization itself? As we weave together the threads of ancient Hindu texts and cryptic references from other cultures, we may find ourselves on the trail of a truth long obscured by time, a truth with the power to redefine history. To understand the profound importance of Shambhala, we must first explore the foundations of its mystique. The earliest references to this sacred realm appear in Buddhist texts, where it is described as a kingdom hidden in the Himalayan mountains, ruled by enlightened kings known as the Kalki. However, many scholars have drawn parallels between Shambhala and Hindu cosmology, suggesting that it is much older and deeply interwoven with Vedic thought. Could the cryptic descriptions of Shambhala in Eastern traditions point to a prehistoric center of learning and technological advancement? Hindu scriptures, particularly the Puranas, often speak of hidden realms and ancient civilizations that existed long before the current age of humanity. Among them, the concept of Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, stands out. It was a time when gods walked among mortals and wisdom flowed like rivers through the heart of human society. Interestingly, the Vishnu Purana mentions a place known as the City of the Gods, where divine beings gathered to guide early human civilizations. Some esoteric scholars believe this city could be a veiled reference to Shambhala. The Mahabharata, one of Hinduism's most revered epics, contains an intriguing story involving the legendary warrior Arjuna. During his journey to the Himalayas, Arjuna encounters mystical sages and celestial beings who bestow upon him divine weapons and knowledge. Many interpretations of this tale suggest that these beings could have originated from a hidden land, a land that fits the description of Shambhala. Could it be that Arjuna's encounter was more than a myth, and instead a veiled reference to a historical interaction between early humans and an advanced civilization? Adding further weight to this theory is the enigmatic mention of the Kalki avatar, the final incarnation of Lord Vishnu, who is prophesied to emerge from Shambhala to restore order in a world plunged into chaos. The Bhagavata Purana describes Kalki as a warrior savior who will lead humanity into a new age of enlightenment. What is fascinating about this prophecy is its resonance with similar legends found in other ancient cultures, from the Norse myth of Ragnarok to the Hopi prophecies of a returning savior. Could these shared stories point to a common origin rooted in a primordial civilization centered in Shambhala? But what made Shambhala so unique? Was it simply a utopia of spiritual wisdom, or did it hold the secrets of advanced knowledge, perhaps even technology that modern science has yet to comprehend? Some researchers suggest that the mystical abilities attributed to the beings of Shambhala, such as telepathy, levitation, and instant healing, may not be mere fantasy, but remnants of a sophisticated understanding of the universe. Ancient Hindu texts, like the Vaimanika Shastra, describe aerial vehicles, or vimanas, that could travel vast distances and defy gravity. While mainstream historians dismiss these accounts as myth, could they instead be echoes of a lost technological era centered in Shambhala? There is also the tantalizing connection between Shambhala and Mount Meru, the mythical mountain considered the Axis Mundi, the spiritual center of the world in Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain traditions. Mount Meru is said to be surrounded by concentric rings of land and water, resembling descriptions of ancient city plans found in various texts. Some scholars have suggested that Mount Meru and Shambhala may represent the same concept, a divine center of civilization from which knowledge radiated outward to the rest of the world. If Shambhala was indeed located near or around the Himalayas, it would explain the region's enduring mystique and its role as a cradle of spiritual and cultural development. Modern science has only recently begun to uncover evidence of advanced prehistoric societies. The ancient city of Mohenjo-Daro, part of the Indus Valley civilization, displayed architectural and technological marvels far ahead of its time. Even older structures, such as the enigmatic ruins of Göbekli Tepe in present-day Turkey, challenge conventional timelines of human development. Could these sites be distant echoes of a greater civilization that once thrived in or around Shambhala? The geological and archaeological records hint that human civilization may have deeper and more mysterious roots than we have been led to believe. Another compelling aspect of the Shambhala narrative is its emphasis on spiritual evolution alongside technological advancement. Unlike modern societies, which often separate the material from the spiritual, ancient Hindu thought regarded them as interconnected. The Upanishads speak of Brahma Vidya, the science of ultimate knowledge, which encompassed not only spiritual wisdom, but also practical knowledge of the physical world. This holistic approach could explain why Shambhala is remembered not just as a center of learning, but as a place where the highest aspirations of human potential were realized. Critics may argue that Shambhala is a myth, a utopian fantasy conjured by ancient imaginations, but history has a curious way of blurring the line between myth and reality. Troy was once considered a legend until Heinrich Schliemann unearthed its ruins in the 19th century. Similarly, the city of Dwarka, long believed to be a mythological kingdom described in the Mahabharata, was discovered submerged off the coast of Gujarat, India. If these once mythical places could be real, why not Shambhala? The search for Shambhala is not merely a quest for a lost city, but a journey into the depths of human history and potential. It challenges us to reconsider what we think we know about our origins and the trajectory of human civilization. Was Shambhala truly the birthplace of humanity's first great achievements, a beacon of wisdom guiding early societies across the globe? Or is it a symbol of an ideal we continue to strive for, a utopia where knowledge and virtue reign supreme? Perhaps the answer lies hidden, waiting for those brave enough to seek it. In the end, Shambhala's greatest secret may not be its physical location, but the truths it represents, that humanity's potential is far greater than we imagine, and that our past holds keys to mysteries yet to be solved. Whether Shambhala was a real place or a symbolic one, its legend endures, beckoning explorers, mystics, and dreamers to unravel its mysteries and rediscover the ancient wisdom that once shaped the world.